It's a global recession going on. When you listen to the media, first they blame China, and then they blame oil. It's one of our top trends of 2016. That's why commodity prices are falling. It's not only China, it's a lack of demand around the world, and it's a very simple equation. Far too few have much too much, and far too many have much too little. We all know about the 0.01% that controls the world's wealth, and I'm not making that number up. You have 85 people that have more dough than half the world's population, of 3.25 billion people. They can take the people to war very easily. You've heard me say this before. When all else fails, they take you to war. And that is going to be the end game unless we change it. There is no stopping this economic decline. It should have happened, but it was stopped after the panic of '08 because of all of the cheap money that they threw into the system with quantitative easing, a word and a system made up that never happened before, and zero interest rate policy. So now they've run out of tools. And the other fact of it is that the wealth created since the panic of '08, 95% of it went to the 1%. So what we're looking at is the worst oil collapse since OPEC really became OPEC, 1970s. Now we have to put it together into where we're going. Look what's going on in the Middle East. These dictatorships that they like to call the kings and the emirs, these countries are in deep trouble. Remember, now we're looking at oil at around $29 a barrel. Saudi Arabia needs $100 a barrel just to break even. The Middle East has exploded. It's not about to explode. It has exploded. It just hasn't made the news, just as the financial crisis that we're going through now in the equity markets has not. With the conditions going on now in the equity markets and the reality of a major crash happening, coupling on that, if there is, quote, a terrorist strike, false flag or real, you may not be able to get your money because they'll call, quote, a bank holiday. You can't get your money, and they'll devalue it. And they're devaluing currencies around the world. Prepare for the worst is my motto. If the worst doesn't happen, you lose nothing. If the worst happens, you can lose everything.